Hey guys, Martin Noob Cyber with the Gravity Project here, and this video is going to be on hard light DPSing. So, I don't make these videos to encourage you to switch or anything. I'm just doing these videos because either, one of two cases, I know somebody out there is this power and they may need help with it, so it's just nice to make an informative video, or two, somebody has asked for it and suggested that, I make a video because, they did need that help, and in this case it was asked for, and so I am making the video. What the loadout is Chompers, Inspiration, Grasping Hand, Fan, Hand Clap, and Strafing Run. And Strafing Run's kind of a disappointment in terms of a supercharge. Like it's kind of weak, but it's a little bit of a damage over time. So if you can just like throw it in there really quick and clip it with a trinket or a supply drop or something, make sure that you're not really wasting your time on that animation, then it can, occasionally become worth it. But it's not even too big of a deal in the loadout. So I'm going to explain to you why I use all the powers that I do. Hard Light is a precision-based power, and so first I'm going to explain to you why I'm using Inspiration. Again, I checked the DCUO blog guide, and in this case I completely disagreed with their loadout, and so obviously I've made a few adjustments that should definitely help. So as you can see, before I hit Inspiration, my precision was 4,800, and after I hit Inspiration, my precision was 5,500, so it was a nice little jump in 700 precision. And when you're dealing with smaller numbers like that, that 700 makes a big difference. It basically gave me an extra like 15% precision, which is, a pretty hefty amount. So I'm using Grasping Hand because even though it doesn't say it in the power description, this move is a damage over time. It's a dot. And so when you're encountering bosses or really strong adds, you're going to want to start your rotation with Grasping Hand. And Grasping Hand kind of goes into a bunch of moves for the Infinite Construct combo, because for the AM for Hard Light, it doesn't give you power back, but it lets you infinitely use powers without expending any, I guess, it lets you use moves, I should say, infinitely without you expending any power. So it goes into a bunch of stuff. So you can do Grasping Hand into Light Blast, into Minigun, and Minigun is going to go into Ram, and then Ram is going to go into Fan, and Fan is going to go into Impact. And once you go from Impact, you're going to go like back into Grasping Hand, and then it'll kind of recycle. You'll rinse and repeat. You'll do the same thing. So the way you execute this is really by hitting Grasping Hand, then you're going to hold range twice, tap range twice, hold range one more time, and then hold melee once. And then you just keep doing that. So that's it. Impact, Grasping, Light Blast, Minigun, Ram, Fan, Impact, Grasping Hand, Light Blast, Minigun, Ram, Fan, Impact, Grasping Hand. So as you can see, it's kind of mundane and monotonous, and as are all the advanced mechanics at this point. But it's kind of interesting. At least there's a lot going on, and even though it seems, like I said, very convoluted and difficult to master, I guarantee any person can sit down for about 5 or 10 minutes at a sparring target and pretty much have it down after that. As it goes for anything, you'll mess up occasionally, but it shouldn't be a huge deal, and just like any other power, it's very easy to hop back into it. So if you mess up, just press the power again and you know it from there. Alright, so the reason why I use Grasping Hand and Fan is because they both interact with Chompers. So when you encounter any group of adds, you want to hit Chompers and Inspiration, because Chompers dazes your enemies. And then Grasping Hand and Fan hit dazed enemies harder. So unlike, Grasping Hand, Fan is an AoE move. Grasping Hand is only going to hit a single target and put a dot on one target. Fan is going to hit all of the targets, as you can see. So when you encounter a group of adds, instead of using Grasping Hand, you're going to use Chomper's Inspiration and then go into Fan, and then pretty much do the same exact combo from there, because they work the same. So just like you have Fan in your Grasping Hand construct combo, you have Fan, and then you can go through all of it and kind of like reverse engineer the loadout. So like I said, you just have to play with it for a minute, but it is very good. It is very good in the manner that this is as good as it gets for Hard Light. There is a melee, I guess, counterpart. Hard Light has melee capabilities, but I really wouldn't suggest it. It's just not really worth the risk, and The range loadout hits fairly hard. There's a small deviation in damage between the melee and the range. And I find the range to be much more intuitive, like just, you know, the holding and tapping of the range attacks rather than the melee. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's very counterintuitive. Like, you don't expect it. It feels weird and it's hard to like do consistently. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Hopefully it was informative. As always, ask as many questions as you please. I try my best to get around to all of them and make sure that everybody is well informed. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. We're making pretty decent progress here, trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is June 8th, so we have 6 days to see how this goes. If we fail, it happens, but hopefully we can make it. As always, guys, I'm Mars, a noob sci-fi at the Gravity Project, and I will see you all next time.